it. Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
She-Rag got me.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. His first carry, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage, calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. 12 yards there and a first down.
Complete to Paris.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got of man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun is Issa. Campbell making the catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Throwing, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Indianapolis.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Hines. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smoke.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. David Moore the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like
10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Kaepernick again. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Lions nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the big.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
they run with Hines. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over
at their own 43-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. It's rookie Julian Blackman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Draw play. This is Hines. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Kaepernick going to throw. Say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Final play of the half, Rivers. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Kaepernick. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Kaepernick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. His pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 yards there for number 15. Brissett now. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
To Michael Pittman. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. A good return as he was stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On first down, Kaepernick. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
29-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch, good enough for a first down. To throw is Kaepernick. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the posts.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They run again with Hines. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. It's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one travels out of bounds. Unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
That's the reason we bought for circle round twice for 180.
First down, Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now at Ford Field. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Kaepernick again. Again he finds Moore. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this one is tied in on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Eluding the pressure right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
21.
Well, Charles, they were...